Investigator Mike Mason broke this story tonight. He's showing you what some anti-Trump groups plan to do as a result of this. Mike?
Yeah, Patrick, there are plenty of people who would like to protest Trump's visit, but many now question whether that would be effective. So instead, some are planning to work even harder to ensure Trump doesn't get elected.
More than 8,000 people will be jammed into Germain Arena for a chance to see Donald Trump on Monday. But if any of them plan to protest the event, they may want to think again.
Now, I've heard people might protest. It's their right to protest. You know, I don't see any issues with it.
Officials at Germain Arena telling us protesters will not be allowed on the property to ensure Trump's visit will not be interrupted.
He's the candidate. I totally disagree with what he says, but that doesn't mean he has a right not to come here and say it.
Joseph Tedros is chairman of Lee County's Democrats. Anthony Thomas chairs the nonpartisan group Citizens for a Better Fort Myers.
How do you feel about Trump?
I don't like the man, and I'm not voting for him.
Neither one is a fan of Trump's, but they're advising their committee members not to protest and instead spend that time getting Democrats registered to vote.
Go knock on doors, tell your neighbors, tell your friends, you know, this election, personally, I think it's going to be close, very close.
Germain officials admit the place will be packed since the Trump campaign likely gave out more tickets than seats. And tight security may also slow down the process. The Secret Service is even bringing their own magnetometers or metal detectors. But there's some confusion over who's handling potential protesters. According to management at Germain Arena, it's up to the Secret Service to keep protesters out. But the Secret Service tells us Germain Arena is a private facility and managing protesters is up to them.
I think people have a right to protest, and sometimes a protest can happen in a lot of ways. It could be outside the fence when people coming in and out, they can still see it. It doesn't have to be inside.
Officials at Germain tell us parking will also be tough. That's why they'll have an overflow parking lot at Miramar outlets. They say the key to getting a seat is getting to the arena early. In the newsroom, Mike Mason, Fox 4 in your corner.
All right, thank you.